Kreeland and Jaquan, when I was looking at this game, thinking about you guys getting ready for the next round and for the playoffs, it struck me that you two are as big a keys to this team as anybody else, what you guys do on both ends of the court. I won't get you to talk about yourselves, but I want you to talk about each other. So, Kreeland, what does Jaquan do that makes you guys go?
Yes, sir. He really moves the ball, and so what the big thing is we really find each other and get open shots. And once we start hitting from the outside, it makes the inside a lot easier to get into, and then it comes back out to us all over again.
Jaquan, same kind of question. When Kreeland's on, how good can you guys be?
We can be great. You know, he shoot the ball really well. Really, every game he shoot well. So he's a big help to the team.
Now, I'm going to stay out of trouble here because the question I had in mind actually had more to do with defense. You guys are going to score your points. You're going to take your shots. Sometimes they fall. I told you I was going to pick a scab a little bit. Canyon get playoff game last year was a good example. You guys were both struggled to shoot the ball until the very end, but you still were keys on defense. What do you two have to do on defense to make this team go?
I think the biggest thing is putting pressure on their guards, because just like us, if we can't get the offense going, then it doesn't work. So the biggest thing is just putting pressure on the guards, disrupting their offense.
And Jaquan, you've been around for your career, for your brother's career, so you've been around Coach Wag for quite a bit. You kind of know if you're out there, you better be playing some defense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How important do you think that is in terms of your role and in terms of what this team has to do moving forward?
It's an important role on the team. We all got to be able to play defense, but most importantly, putting pressure on the guards on top.
I don't know if Coach Wag is still over here over my shoulder or not, but talking to him this year, he's talked about you guys in different terms than the first 3 years I've covered him since I started my site. He talks about how special you guys are, about high expectations. That's not just a coach talking. That's a guy who knows a lot about basketball. You see that banner that's hanging in that. We see a lot of banners hanging in there. Knowing that he has that faith and confidence in you, what does that do to get you guys going for practice and for games and everything else?
Coach Wag's been coaching a long time, so we really trust him and what he says. So we really try to follow what he says and just get the job done for him and for ourselves too.
Same thing.
Yeah, with him trusting us to really just do anything we want, that make us more confident in ourselves. And then as all the other coaches as well, they tell me, Coach K, to keep shooting the ball even when I'm having an off day. So that really makes me really want to keep shooting and not even think about it.
Now, I mentioned your older brother. I think I guess last year technically would have been the regional tournament under normal circumstances. You guys have been there as juniors, as freshmen or eighth graders.
Freshman.
So you kind of got a taste for it. You know what it's like. You still have some work to do to get there, but how focused is this team on getting there and going a few steps further?
The whole team is focused on one goal, and so it's really good to see us come together and just really come together and try to achieve this one goal. Nobody's focused on anything else but this goal.
What about you, Jaquan?
Yeah, we're just taking it one step at a time, one game at a time. Really not even looking past the other games because none of the games really are promised.
And that makes tomorrow night the most important game of the season. What's the biggest key against Greenwood after seeing how you played against them last year? Because just talking to Coach Sean, they had the one guard who kind of shot them back in for a little bit. You all had to kind of refocus. What's the key against them on Friday?
The same thing as the key always is, go out there, defend, put pressure on the guards like we said before, and come out there and hit shots on the other end and put them in the ground.
Sir, be able to play defense really in the second half. Don't let up even when you up a lot. Really just keep playing defense.